Alrighty guys, so we are driving the Mazda and I'm in my own vessel today. I just really needed to drive my own car. While the Malibu has been treating us lovely, I just needed to actually get in my own vehicle and drive it because I haven't really driven it. Drove it the other day to bingo and I won, but in this regard, yeah, I needed to take the Mazda out. So we're taking the Mazda to Mom's and basically just driving back into Vegas. Normally I do my drives at night, but I'm gonna go ahead and do one throughout the day. I got her washed. With that, they put like a nice little cream polish all over the car. Now, last time, this is why I actually had to go get it washed again, the cream polish actually started flaking off the dashboard because it got so hot and dried out. So in this instance, I went ahead and basically got that redone. The car no longer looks like it's got cocaine lips, so it's really nice. Trying to stay away from everybody because I'm like waiting for the impending rock to come hit my paint. But as you can see here, she drives really, really nice. Road noise, I will admit, it's loud. It's not something that you're gonna really be spared with getting this car. It's not as bad as other vehicles, but it is not as quiet as other vehicles either. The Hyundai Tucson was actually quieter. But I really love this car. Gas mileage on it is good. I haven't filled it up in over a month, so honestly I do need to actually drive this car more to get some of the gas circulating because I don't want it to go bad. Granted, it would have a long time before it went bad, but it's one of those where I want to take care of this car as much as I can. But yeah, so just waiting for the Bolt to get some information. I haven't really gotten anything yet. The part was supposed to be released this week from the warehouse, but we haven't gotten that far. I haven't gotten a call, so we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't be surprised if they kept the car for 5 months more. And basically I've made a year's worth of payments on the car while not even being able to drive it. And in fact, the Chevy Malibu is actually due for an oil change, so I have to take it back to Enterprise to see if they can go ahead and do that or if they're going to swap me out cars again. It is interesting though getting in this car, especially after you've done a workout. Like I did my personal training session yesterday, and with the heavy steering, I'm not gonna lie, my arms are sore. But it's like rewarding because I do like the heavy steering of this vehicle and its characteristics, and I like how firm and planted it feels, and everything feels incredibly stiff, which I do like. I don't necessarily like flimsy, unstiff things. You can do with that comment what you wish. But yeah, so we're on the road now and basically getting a little bit of glare. That polish is nice, but it does really glare up a little bit when you're going in the direct sun. But as you can see here, cruising RPM's not bad. I do kind of wish this did have the rear wheel drive and 8-speed combination while still utilizing the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. Basically putting the CX50 and 90s hybrid system in here, but without the battery. So that would have been nice to see, but in this regard, I'm really not too upset about the 6-speed combo paired with the 2.5. It gets an incredible gas mileage for a crossover, and then additionally, with that, the shift points are good. It doesn't really stumble on itself. There will be times where you notice the shifting on it is a little funky, and that's usually when you're going at lower speeds, and it's basically because the torque converter, and it's like a torque converter dual clutch setup to where, yeah, you're gonna absorb some of the hit, but it still acts a lot like a manual transmission. So in this regard, whenever I drive this car, the torque converter locks up really fast and you definitely get more of a direct drive feel. And what it also does is it helps you go faster while not needing to push the engine as much. So it is pretty nice. I do like that setup. And when you're driving on this on the interstate or when you're just taking this on a trip, the gas mileage again is fantastic. I can go 400 to 500 miles on a tank if I'm really being light on it, but a lot of times I'm usually driving 85, 90 miles an hour. It is the flow of traffic going to California, but it doesn't make it, obviously, it's not safe as going the speed limit. But when you take this car at higher speeds, it feels incredibly stable. So right now, I'm averaging 30.4. I'm going up and downhill, which we're gonna get a little bit of a bias reading because mainly my trip right now is downhill. Most of the time I'll average it out to about 27, 28 when I actually start going back uphill. So not too bad. road is definitely a lot quieter here. Wind noise a little bit. You hear it kind of surging over the A-pillars, but it's not bad. The wind noise is actually pretty decent in this vehicle in comparison with my sister's RAV4. I do find that her car is quieter in some ways, but the engine is a little bit louder, and additionally there's a lot more wind noise going over the A-pillar of the car. So there's a few subtle differences between them, but they both are excellent vehicles, hopefully to last a long time between both cars. So in this instance, that's where we're at. But yeah, that's about it, you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my stuff from my mom real quick, and then I will be on the road in the Malibu again. But I just wanted to drive my own car just for this trip, and then of course I will get back into the other one. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.